Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. I hope my voice is audible for everyone here. I would like to welcome all of you. Can you hear me? Is it clear?
Yes,
Thank you very much. Thank you. I would like to welcome everyone who joined us today, and I'm not sure if there is more people will be joining. Should we be waiting for 1 minute or something, or we should start? Thank you, Asma. Thank you, Disha. Thank you. Thank you, Fauzi. Very good. Okay. First of all, uh, you know that some of you will know something about AI. Some of you already have an idea about what is machine learning and this. But we're going to just take it a bit one step back, so we know the fundamentals and everything, and then we're going to focus on education, because this is what it's all about here. Uh, is there any problem with the audio? I see some people are sending me text. Okay. Okay, clear. I just wanted to start with a small activity here, something to make it. Sorry, I send it to private. I want this session to be more like not one-way direction. I want to be some maybe discussion, exchange an idea, and we learn from each other. I don't want it to be only a one-way information coming from my side. Whoever have any, it may be better for us to unmute ourselves during the session, but you can always write in the chat box here. I've put a link on the description here on the chat box. I put link in the chat box, which is a small activity I wanted to start with, just to make it more clear what we're talking about right now. This is basically a website. Now, I just want all of you to contribute with us here and try it over there with you on your computer. Try this. If you're using mobile phone or computer, you can try this also. You just click let's go, and the computer keep giving you a suggestion of things to draw. This is a calendar where you can just
I see nail,
keep
or
drawing,
square,
and
or
it
cooler,
will keep
or
giving you a
dishwasher,
suggestion that this is
or
not
oven.
very good.
I see spreadsheet, or sandwich. Oh, I know, it's calendar.
It keep giving you suggesting things that you need to draw, and keep guessing until you figure it out. Okay, or else your drawing wasn't that clear. If you can try this for 1 minute, can I just get a response over here? If you can try this for 1 minute, I put the link on the chat box. Try this and let me know, what do you think about that? Okay, you can put in the chat box over there. Thank you, Asma. I can see that more people are coming. I would like to welcome all of you here joining us today. And we're doing a small activity here where you can just click on the link and try to draw. We're testing your drawing skills today here. So try to draw whatever in there. It tells you what is the target umbrella here, and you just click on got it, and you keep drawing.
I see line, or garden hose,
Draw
or
as you
string
need.
bean, or
I
leaf.
think this will be
I see chandelier.
better.
I'm not sure what that is.
This is
I see
very
zebra
good.
or harp.
I think I did a very good job
Sorry,
here.
I couldn't guess it.
Okay, so just keep trying this. Can you change your names in the Zoom so I can get to know who's speaking, who's typing? I can't hear you. Is my voice audible? I keep getting message that I'm not audible enough. Is it clear with you over there? I hope my voice is clear. But just before we start, make sure that the communication is going smoothly. Clear. Thank you, Disha. Thank you a lot. Okay, if anyone is having problem with the sound, maybe you can just try to connect a speaker, connect a headset or something with your device. It may be better because I see most of you can hear me clearly. Okay, great. So let us start. Now, what we did here, what do you think about this activity? Now, definitely and clearly, we're using this activity is using AI, artificial intelligence. But do you believe that our kids, our students right now, third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders, should be able to do this kind of things like make this project from scratch, creating it and doing different ideas, maybe playing, creating different games and keep playing with it. Meanwhile, they are practicing artificial intelligence, right? Thank you, Yolanda. So this is something that we really need to look at very carefully. It's maybe very simple, but there is a big impact it can make in the coming years. Yes, we can try this. I wanted to start with it as you know, something to just to break the ice or make it like a very nice start here. We're not gonna be talking a lot more theoretical. We're gonna be more like to be practical. How to be practical? How to make it easier engaging with AI and break that chain of fear of this is more complicated thing. Okay, so that's a very simple thing. Looking at it, and it's very nice to play with it. Very nice to keep trying it in group or as an individual. And it also play in different area like vocabulary, right? Sometimes I get names here. I get some words which I don't know. I have to go and search for it and get more on my vocabulary list, right? So this is something I just wanted to start. Now this is not a magic. It's not. There is no human being or person sitting in the back over there and keep guessing what you're drawing, right? Now, this is an AI. It has a load of data, lots of pictures and ideas and different drawings kept in the data store over there, and he just keep comparing, which is, if we look at it from this perspective, it's very simple thing. Now let us just go back to the presentation over here, and I just want to remind you that this session is going to be recorded. If we need, I think it's going to be published later, but this is going to be recorded. If you have any question or any inquiries for those who just came into the webinar, you will always be able to put questions in the chat box. You will always be able to ask a question over there, but it's better to keep ourselves muted during the session, so it will be clear for all of the others. Good morning, Sahar. Good morning, everyone. For those who are joining from outside Middle East, I would like to say good afternoon, maybe good evening for all of you. So let's just keep going during today's session. Now, the webinar today is going to be, we're going to talk a bit about artificial intelligence, what is it, and we will be speaking more about the software Pictoblocks, which is I find the best, the most suitable tool in our classes right now to introduce or to make it simpler for students get to know AI better. We're going to be doing activity. If we have time, we're going to be doing 2 activities, artificial intelligence techniques. We're going to discuss this. Thank you very much. So we are going to be also talking about machine learning, and we'll discuss virtual resources and the products we can use, the tools we can use that support AI in our classroom. Okay. Now, what we feel when we have very good memory, when we can memorize and remember everyone's name and famous people names, maybe football players, and I can answer all the questions in the exams correctly, and I can also, you know, like solve the puzzles very quickly, quicker than the others. When we all feel this kind of things, we always think of, I'm so intelligent, right? I love this picture over here. I really adore this picture. Now, it clearly show us and make us feel like I'm very intelligent. I'm really like capable of doing all these kind of things, which is being able to understand and analyze information, being able to memorize things, and being able to learn, get new concepts, new ideas, and keep increasing this knowledge. And depending on this knowledge, also I will be able to make decision, right? So I'll be able to make decision and remember and do all this learning. That means I am intelligent. I am intelligent enough. So what happening on the other side with artificial intelligence is we are trying to use this human intelligence, apply it on machines or computers, basically. So we try to apply it there to come up with new version. Now we know that computers are faster than human beings. Human being is the most intelligent creature, but computers are faster. Computers are more accurate. Now, sometimes emotion interfere with human decisions. But computer is always like one direction. It's just doing what's there in the data, what it's the algorithm about. Okay, so if we combine these computer and human intelligence, we come up with artificial intelligence, where it's basically just a computer that tries to mimic human intelligence. Basically, that's the whole deal here. Now, for those who have an idea about artificial intelligence, I just want to make sure that everyone is in the same level. So just keep up with us until we get to the next slides that you're going to be more maybe excited about. And for those who are like having any more difficulty or something understanding what I'm saying, you can just put your question there in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer all. Okay, so we can see this in many different forms. Artificial intelligence is all over, it's all around us, right? We can see it in many different forms, like face recognition. I'm sure you can give so many examples over here, like face recognition, identifying maybe patterns, identifying object things, maybe reading and listening. All of these things that our hands phones, our mobile devices are capable of doing, and computers are now, and some devices that we can find in maybe supermarkets, airports, and hospitals, or whatever, any social maybe big buildings that equipped, or lots of people coming, and we just try to make AI more serving to human being. Okay, so we can see it really everywhere, and I'm sure you have so many examples here. But when we come to talk about education, it is very important that not from now, maybe like we should have been starting this way back, as artificial intelligence is not a new thing. It started 1950, 55, 1956. That was an only concept, how to, as we said earlier, how to make this computer mimic human being intelligent. Okay, so it started with John McCarthy. He came up with the concept, or with the word artificial intelligence. And basically, if we look back the years, these lots of things that we are using now wasn't there, right? Like mobile applications that maybe made it a lot easier for us, instead of just going to some offices to rent a house or to buy a car or something. We get everything delivered to my house using this mobile application. All of these things, most of these things wasn't there like few years ago. So the world is taking huge steps towards technology, right? With technology, it's taking very big steps. We are going to be like very lucky if we can just keep up with it, right? The gap right now, the gap is getting bigger between education and what we are teaching right now. You know, until now, maybe 45% only or less from schools all around the world that using robotics and using new technologies in the classroom, right? So what we need to do is the gap is getting bigger. Technology is heading, it's just multiplying. AI is multiplying every day, faster and faster in our daily life and in the professional jobs. So we need to just make it a bit less, make it just try to get maybe more faster steps toward technology. So college right now, we studied this. Whatever we're talking about, whatever we're applying in these courses right now, when we talk about AI, we studied in college. Now it's not enough anymore to keep these practices and this knowledge for college only, because the application is increasing enormously, right, in all over the world, and there are going to be more needs for people to understand this. Okay, so if you look around, Netflix and robots who take you on a tour in airports and malls and all the others places that have these features, and home maybe smart homes and voice and Alexa and all of these, something is getting increasing daily. It's getting increasing like crazily. Okay, so the application is multiplying every day. We need to like just catch up with this. This is very important things. We need to understand that. Few years ago, we wasn't like looking at this mobile application at all. 2001, 2000, we had one mobile phone at our house. We were like just looking at it makes us very happy, right? So the world is just changing very quickly, and we need to keep up with it. The global economy is going to be more like impacted with AI. Yeah, in fact, they are estimating that this is going to be 16 trillion. It's not billion, it's not million, $16 trillion by next 9 years. This is it's very close. It's not that far. Okay, so ignoring AI right now, we are, as a teacher, as a parents, as educators, ignoring AI in the education field is like ignoring the internet in 20th century. It's like ignoring the internet in 1990 and when it started, right? So we really need to just pause here and think about this. We can just keep, ignoring this kind of important things. We need to learn from the past experience. Okay, so for currently right now, whoever doesn't have computer knowledge will be very difficult for him to find a job, right? And that's a fact we all know. And we keep trying to get more skills when it comes to computer. Okay, so students will enter a work phase that it's powered by AI. They need to know about AI. Okay, forget about those who are going to be in computer science or doing maybe play with the clouds and do some very awesome projects and application. It's for normal people who are going to be working in the coming future. They need to know about AI because lots of things are going to be powered by AI. Okay, so I'm not saying that we're going to have to be very advanced in it, but at least we need to know, at least they need to know the fundamentals. Okay, so for the lower grades, third, fourth grades and all, it's not going to be technical. The solution I'm talking about today is not technical. It is more like getting know what is it about. Try to do some small projects so you will understand, so you will know, because it's very big different between someone who knows what is this about and someone who, like, I'm not very advanced with it, I'm not professional with this, but I know what is it about. Okay, it's better than being like completely ignorant or completely having no clue about what is that. Okay, so growing use of AI will lead to new jobs, as we said here. And again, this will not require lots of technicals. And the most important thing, the most important that makes people afraid is maybe for teachers. We're not expecting that teacher will be professional or expert with AI in one day. No one is expecting that. It's not something that you should be expert with AI tomorrow. You should be applying this tomorrow. It really doesn't require someone who's coming from computer background or from engineering background or something like that, or even applied one of these things before. It's made in very simple way. Like you're going to see it in a bit. Okay, so talking about artificial intelligence, there is lots of artificial intelligence comes in different shape, lots of different shape. Okay, machine learning itself is one of AI intelligent parties. Okay, so we can talk about when it comes to AI, we need to educate and we need to learn about face recognition, mobile phones, iPhones, or when you use your front camera to unlock your phone or something. You have computer vision. There is text recognition. Most of us use this kind of application in your mobile phone to read text from a picture, read text from handwritten text. Speech recognition, and most maybe some of you have these smart homes or Alexa or this different. There is lots of other devices where you just use speech to operate something else. Okay, so just a concept that we need to learn about. We need to learn about machine learning. We need to learn about pose detection. It's just a subject. This is the title. This is the subject. Sorry. We have projects to explain and to make all of these things simpler. So it's not that complicated. Okay, when it comes to face detection, it's like telling who's which one of these faces is boy or girl, or this is 60 years old guy, this is 5 years old boy, or this is a woman who's 31 years old. This kind of things, it's very easy for right now. It's very easy to make and implement in our classroom. Okay, so doing this project with the students, not that difficult right now. Face detection, as you'll talk about the theory first, you talk about how it works. You need to have some information, as we mentioned at the beginning. We'll have the information about how we can recognize this face or differentiate between someone's face and another one face using this kind of techniques, like using 68 figures, like take different points around the face and comparing this with another one or another person face, you get to know that this is different person. Okay, so using all these pattern and figures recognition will make it doable. Okay, so again, we're talking about the concept. There is a big difference between what the program that we're doing here, the project that we're doing here, and what's equipped with our mobile phones. This very advanced technology in our mobile phone that makes you in very short, like just small part of a second, your mobile phone will just switch on because it recognizes your face. We're going to apply the concept. We just learn the fundamentals, and we're very far from there. Okay, so expression detection, this is detecting if you're happy, if you're surprised, if you're sad, and all these things. Again, it's just a step-by-step guided in the projects or in the course or in the software. Okay, so face recognition, this is Sarah, this is Ansh, this is Ahmad, this is Ali. Just keep getting data and using it, because as we said earlier, it's going to be learning and keep increasing the information. Okay, and just keep storing the data. Okay, are we like if we are by any chance moving faster or slower, or we going in a way that you have some questions, please write it down there in the chat box. I have the chat box. I keep looking at the chat box here, so feel free to mention anything. Okay, also we have the computer vision, where you can identify if this is an object, that's a person, this is a ball, and
جايبين الشاي بقى تشوفي حتى الشاي.
project. Okay, give me 1 second, sorry. Okay, so if we also look at the computer vision, comes in at different forms. It also can tell the brand logo, or from a picture, what is this? If a very famous store or something, it gets to tell that, and we can apply all these, and we can relate to the real life application, because there is a real life application for that. If we came to talk about drones that deliver package and knows the direction and all, there is lots of this concept applied over there. Okay, so we try to make simple application, and then we can later take it further and further, and this also helps to identify those who are very strong in that field, right? So identify computer vision also identify popular celebrities. You can recognize that this is a famous person whose name is blah blah blah. You can put information. You can put age or different more information. Also keep capable of telling the landmark. So all this comes under computer vision. Okay, so optical recognition also read the text from a picture, as we mentioned earlier. It takes it can read the text from and some of these used in surveillance camera. So you can just from the data stored keep storing daily data, like this surveillance camera keep storing daily data, right? So from there, from that data, you can just with a button of click get to know all the cars came in, the faces and different objects that came in front of the camera, right? So it's a different technique also. A speech recognition, as I mentioned, mobile phones. Like let's listen.
Play Spider-Man song.
Play Spider-Man song. And
Playing Spider-Man song.
so it comes in lots of different forms. Now, talking about the implementing this in the classroom and the software that we can really use, I just would like you to see this video. Just
Meet PictoBlox.
I hope you can hear. If you're able to hear the sound, just a 1-minute video that explains about the software. Just write in the chat box if you can hear.
Meet PictoBlox, a Scratch-based graphical programming platform that makes learning to code super fun. You can create exciting projects, control robots with ease, make your own games, and control your characters with hardware in real time. Just snap some blocks together and you have an entire singing garden. Or try the same with Python by switching to the realm of advanced programming. Upload the code to your robot and drag the shekels binding it to the computer. Or just code on your phone and interact with it wirelessly. Use your favorite boards like Evive, Arduino Uno, Mega, Nano, ESP32 and others, and extend the possibility of what your projects can do with the inbuilt extensions. Give your projects moves that make heads turn. Track and control your surroundings effortlessly by giving senses to your projects. Add expressions and make them interact visually. Unlock the hidden powers of your smartphone and transform it into a PS controller and more. Light up your life the DIY way. Use gestures to play games. Or dive deep into the world of IoT with projects like the Global Weatherman, Home Automation, and many others. With PictoBlox, the possibilities of creating magic are infinite. And there are numerous tutorials and online courses to help you create this magic. So hop on board and begin your coding journey with PictoBlox.
Okay, so I switched off my camera just to use it on the software over here. Now, as you can see, this is a software, just Blockly based programming software, where you can use it as an input or an output. Okay, so you can just use it with one of the other project or products that we have, as you see in the picture, and you just program it, or you can use this other product as an input method. Okay, so I just want to give an example here. Okay, this software is currently free for you if you want to download. I just want to show you one small project. We don't have enough time to do different projects or more than one activity. I wish if we had time to do so. But right now, talking about face detection and all and different AI technique, it's all here with the extension. So you can just keep getting more blocks, like talking about face detection here. If you just click on it, and it just keep importing and generating more blocks that you can use to make a very simple face detection project, right? Like this here is a new palette called face detection that I just added. And simply, you just use the camera and you put it on, you click on it, it opens the camera that you're using on your mobile phone, or because you can use the software on your mobile phone or your computer or your tablets, right? Now, I'm using the camera right here, and I can just keep doing very simple things like analyze the image on the camera, and then very simple activity that get the number of faces, how many faces are there. So it just it can get this number and put it on the screen. Okay, so as you can see here, if there was another person next to me, it would have write 1, right? And again, I can just keep doing more nice project with this. I can add this square and then again turn on the camera and keep looping to check on. First, we need to analyze, and then, for example, say the expression, right? We talk about this, that we can do some face expression here. We can use this block, just clicking on it. It tells that if this is happy person, neutral, and it says it here. And you can just keep playing with the square, bigger and smaller, and you can do a lot of things. I just wanted to give an example so this will be more clear for you. Okay, so let me just close this and go back to our presentation over here. Now this is an example, and you can make it a lot more capable of doing more things other than this. Okay, let us just give the fundamentals for now. Machine learning on the other side is a process, right? Is a process. So if a small child wants to start to learn how to walk, you just keep looking at others. So it's sensing the environment. So keep looking at his parents, his brother or sisters, and then analyze this movement, how they do this, and and then he make decision, right? He decide to act, and then he keep increasing and make himself more capable of doing this walking thing. Okay, so let me just close this quickly because it's interfering with my camera over here. Okay, again, and using these senses, our 5 senses, we can do this. We can feed the brain. The same thing we are trying to do with machine learning here. We're just having an input that we are feeding the model with, and then we expect the output, or we wait for the output. Okay, so as I said here, this for example, the computer or the robot that roams around the airports, we mentioned earlier this example. This kind of robot, if it's not using machine learning, it could be very basic, like whatever you programmed it for, it can do that. But otherwise, it won't be able to stuck there, right? It won't be able to do new missions or new things. Okay, but if you have machine learning, for example, if you ask it to go to one location and it is not programmed to go there, if you have machine learning implemented, it can go to the Google Maps or something and then search for that, right? So it's just a matter of learning. Now, that's an example. You can just put the picture of a cat in front of your camera, and then keep putting different cats just to memorize that there is different types of cats and all, and then it tells you that this is a cat. Okay, so if you did this for different animals, you get to tell you that this is a dog, that's a cat, that's another animal, or whatever. It depends on the data that you feed or your program keep getting from the surrounding or from the internet, right? Also, you can make some games like this, rock, paper, scissors. You just put it and it can memorize. Now, unfortunately, we don't have time to. I think we almost about 18 minutes left, so we really don't have time to go through more activities or programs. But basically, you can do simple projects like this, mask detector, and using the machine learning, where you can just go and feed your model with pictures, with information and all. You train them how to use this, and then you can use it in PictoBlocks very easily. Okay, so you have this extension of machine learning. Yeah, coming back to PictoBlocks. We can add this extension as we did with the face detection, and we will be able to use the machine learning concept, or to apply the machine learning concept. As you can see here, you have machine learning, and you have a lot more other concepts. Okay, so let's just anyone have question? I think someone raised his hand or her hand. Okay, let's just cover this quickly and then have the minutes for questions. Okay, so machine learning, as we said, cause detection, a lot of other things. Now, we are just right now talking about what things we can do. Different projects over there, lots of projects, lots of challenges and activities that will make me and my students very excited, very happy to do that. We are learning new technology, new things, which is very important, as we said at the beginning, but also very simple to do here in the classroom, like making games, projects, different themes like innovation, transportation project, which it has a goal, it has a purpose, and it can solve a specific challenge or problem. Space, talking about space exploration and all of that. Now, this is going to be a lot more easier when we talk about the virtual resources that we have here. Okay, so let me just show you this. Now, this is the virtual resource of the courses that we offer online that doesn't require anything from your side other than just logging and then have you started your course or your student. Okay, as you see here, just click on my account. You click on the dashboard, and then you get to see your courses. Clicking on the courses, you have your progress. You can see other student progress also, and it just takes you step by step. If you don't finish the first step, you're not allowed to go to the next step. It's very simple course. You just finish the theory part or practical part, and then you go for quizzes and questions, and then you go for the next lessons, and then you keep doing like this. Now, the good thing here, especially for teachers, you allow to create groups. So the groups could be, as you can see here, there is different groups with different students. You just create the group and you put the student that you want, and you get to see if they completed the course, if they're not yet started in progress, and you can actually download the reports, right? You can really see the reports. You can just download the reports. It comes in an Excel file form. You can download the quizzes, all the progress happened, assignments, whoever did an assignment, and you can really just keep tracking all of these things. I want to just run quickly over here this, because we still have I think two topics we didn't cover here. Just going back to the going back to the slides here. How you can see the slides. There is other, which is hands-on project capable of doing the things that it makes us capable of doing hands-on project, and it's a completely different thing. As you saw in the video I played before, you can do lots of other projects that combine artificial intelligence with Internet of Things, with other concept or other STEM experiments and all together. Okay, and it takes you to a whole different level. Okay, so in this here we have this robot, Quark robot. I am not sure why my camera is not switching on. Yeah, okay. So as you can see here, there is this robot, which is very small and very easy to use, and it's one of the most affordable solution that I ever seen when it comes to artificial intelligence. Okay, now you can do here different things like you can do robotics, you can do artificial intelligence, you can both together, self-driving cars, and a lot more things you put there, and STEM activities, and this is all basically there in the course, right? You don't have to just really create all the lessons. The pattern, the display, use the display, use it with mobile phone, use it as input and output, as I mentioned. Also, STEM activities and sign detection, make it more smarter using machine learning, and just put it all this knowledge in one blender, right? Just put it all in one blender, one project, and you will have a very smart and very intelligent computer or robot, right? So again, you can have challenges, you can have competition, you can create these kind of things in your class. Self-driving cars, identify object, identify sign, things, applying all the techniques of artificial intelligence. Now, before I jump in there, I want to show you one thing. This robot I showed you right now, it makes us capable of doing other different things other than only on screen activities or project. Okay, so when I come here, when I come here to the courses, there is other courses for this one also. It's not only for artificial in general. You can register for a course like this, which makes us very simple for us, step by step. What is Quark robot? How to use it? Like introduction, and again quizzes and assignment. You can track those who finished the assignment and those who did not finish in their progress, how many percentage they went for. I can really track all my students progress, right? So it's very important for me as a teacher to know what they're doing and who's facing difficulties with some project and who's not facing any difficulties. Okay, so this is a course where the same way you can just follow the steps and do your activities with your students. And quickly running through the last thing. Now, what I showed here, I have lots of different solutions I could have show it to you or talk about today. But what I'm showing here is one of the best practices for artificial intelligence when it comes to education and to schools. Okay, I have here, now these things play different roles when it comes to age. Okay, Zoomy is another robot, very simple one. It's very cute. It looks like a normal car with wheels and lots of sensors and camera. You don't really have to use your mobile phone with it. So it's equipped with everything you may need. Okay, and it does mostly same thing and a bit more. This one cover really different age group, self-driving car that can apply AI project in a different way. So let's watch this video quickly. Now, as you can see here, Zoomy is very simple. It's just all one piece solution. You can apply lots of different AI techniques using it. Now, what it's unique about Zoomy is it uses text-based programming. It's not using vocally for now, so we can use it with a higher level of a student. It has its own like interface or it's browser based, but you can get from there the programming mode, driving mode, learn the lesson plans, the projects and everything on your browser. Like you just have to put your account and all. And also now covering all these techniques, machine learning, talking about Python programming, uses Python and basic robotics, self-driving cars and machine vision using the camera and navigation and creating different maps and routes. All of this, of course, applying the machine vision and self-driving cars and all. Now, this is something it gets to be done very easy way with Zoomy. It's all in one thing. Like it's one step for me as a teacher. It's one thing, and I have everything, all the lesson projects on the software also, or in the browser where I just need to log in. Now it uses Jupyter. Jupyter is very professional interface or method to do programming. It deals with more than 40 different programming languages. Okay, So what's Zoomy using right here is Python. So we program with Python. It's a text-based, so it could be a bit more advanced. Now, I really don't have to wait until my kids or my child gets 5 years old or 6 year old to learn, talking and to learn these things. If he can do this when he's 1 year old or 2 years old, why not do this? So it's very simple ways to apply these techniques in my class, and it's a lot fun things to do. Okay, so from decision making to remembering routes, it's like it comes with nothing inside of it as a computer, and you can keep teaching and learning it. So it will keep getting information and try to learn. With more information, it will be more smarter and smarter, and this way we accomplish our goal, right? So from post detection and face recognition, and also route and remembering, all of this. Now, inside of Zoom, it comes with very simple parts that you can just join together yourself. It has the Arduino board, and it has the Raspberry Pi board. It's more clear here, and 2 servo motor just to run this. Very simple. You won't have any technical problems with it. Have the Raspberry Pi cam, and you have a speaker on it. You have an LED in front to show you this kind of expression, and it uses Wi-Fi battery. It stays for 60 minutes if you are continuously using it. So gyro sensor tells the direction and knows, it's kind of smart, knows how much turning right and left, and the speed it's going to. Basically, this is one of the simplest solution I wanted to share with you today here. And I hope all of us will be aware enough in the importance of applying this in our school right now. Things is just getting changed. In 1 year now, people are just all of them wearing masks. If you saw anyone who is not wearing mask, you'll be like just shocked. And this guy is not afraid of corona and all. So really, the world is like just jumping and changing quickly every day. So I hope we can. Let's just have some questions. I think we're running out of time. If anyone have questions, you can please share your questions with us. Android, Blue Droid, and someone is just raising his hand. Android, Blue Droid. If you have question, please join. Please put it in the chat box, or if you are more comfortable unmuting your mic, it will be also good for me. Please, if anyone have any question, please join, and let's have like talk or discussion together.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. So, would you recommend that students at age 12 and above go through PictoBlocks, then transition to something like Zoomy, so they would know? Zoomy. So they would have a better understanding of the programming language, or can someone just start straight with Zoomy, because it's text based?
Yeah, if it depends on the student themselves, because you as a teacher will know more about your student. So if I felt like they really have no fundamentals or anything about, they don't know anything about AI, it's very recommended. I really like this new and very unique platform, PictoBlocks and Blockly based programming. So you can do, it's not very, this is very powerful tool. This robot or the software itself and the course inside, there is lots of information. So this will allow me to build very strong foundation, very good foundation for the kid himself, and then he can move to maybe text-based programming in Zoomy, and you'll be able to apply more advanced technique. Okay, but it's really recommended. It's very recommended to start, if someone who is very new, to start with PictoBlock, start with these Quarky robots, and then he can move to other. But the option is there. You can just right away go for, especially for those 16 years old, 17 years old, you can just right away go for Zoomy. But this may look simple, may look very simple robot, just 2 wheels and all, but there is lots of learning comes from that. It will always be our decision for, in terms of choosing which tool is better for my student. But what we are having here, we didn't go for a lot higher things, but what we have here is something simple for everyone to use, and it's never been boring. It will never be boring, or it's like this is a lot simple for me. So yeah, I believe it will be, it's better, it's recommended to do that.
I have another question, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Sure.
Okay, so is there like a suggested guidelines for student? Yeah, you know, like I don't want to say curriculum, you know, guidelines for student for teachers to make sure that their students transition through programming and AI, you know, in the smoothest way possible, or is it always up to me as a teacher? So basically, is there like a, I don't want to use the word curriculum, but is there like a something that is similar to that to help me navigate these things?
Now you'll have the course, you know, like outlines, and you'll be able to go through this. If you felt like you want to make it a bit more advanced or more linked to your curriculum, you're like, we have a team that does this. But basically, as AI is most importantly for at the beginning to know about the fundamentals, we very strongly recommend that people need to know about these things, that in the courses, these courses we have, even for Zoomy, I think, I'm sorry, I didn't show that, but even for Zoomy, we have this course which allow everyone, like if you just look at the this step-by-step guidance for the courses, you will understand what is that about. Okay, but if you want this to be really linked or mapped to your curriculum, we have other you know, courses. We have other maybe more advanced things that we made it especially or purposely for depending on something else. Let me just show this. Okay, I think I don't have it here, but it's a course that you'll get. You get it here, like this one. It's specifically made for Zoomy, and just basically you can just click on the course and then get the outline and everything here, and you can compare the outcomes learning, or you can maybe keep mapping it with you, or we can do all of this in collaboration with you. If anyone wants to do some kind of things like this. Refresh it. Okay. Yes. So this is what we're seeing here right now is Zoomy with Python. It's basically everything here is teaching you from the beginning what is it, how to use it, and it's equipped with videos, of course, and you will have the quizzes and the step-by-step guide and everything like exactly like what we did with the other courses for AI or for Quark robot or for others also. There is lots of other courses here that we implemented or we created for to support artificial intelligence in education. Okay, but at the end, it's better if someone wants to have in his school special you can, as you said, like something just very fitting in his school or in his class or in his curriculum. We'll be very happy actually to support that. If anyone have more question, I also would like to put my let me just put my number over there or my emails. If anyone have or you can just contact the email and contact details on the webinar maybe slides when you join, so you can just contact us if you have any queries later, because I can see that we are running out of time. If any more question, please feel free to do so.
Sir, this is Asma. From my
Yeah, hello.
understanding,
Yeah.
like as a person who is responsible for designing this AI curriculum in my school,
Yeah.
so for the lower grades, as you said in the discussion earlier, that it is not going to be a technical, right?
Yeah.
The content should not be about the technical.
Yeah, it
So
should be
it is
as
clear
simple.
that, yes, simpler AI introduction, what
Yeah.
AI is, history of AI. So lower grades, I'm clear about that. Coming to the secondary level, right? So
Yeah.
we can go with Python programming, because at that age, that is good for them to introduce the Python programming.
Text-based
But I'm
program.
not clear, but I'm not clear about what should we include in the middle section. Now you gave me two best examples, like introducing Zoomy and PictoBlocks. So are there any other directions other than?
Now I recommend the course of Quark robot that I showed earlier here. This including the STEM activities, and you combining actually if you already doing some Internet of Things project in your class or in your lab. It's very strongly recommended that you can do this kind of projects with Quark robot. Okay, so Quark robot can come in middle, like after I do the fundamentals of AI and everything, and we can do very nice things on the screen.
How economic feasible, sorry to interrupt you, how economic is it feasible to implement this in a class, like each student having this kit?
Now, I mentioned this earlier, Quark robot is one of the most affordable. Okay, if I feel like my students are more likely to get more parts of this, if I put them in group of 3 or group of 2, this is all doable, and it's affordable to the point that for everyone I can get one robot. Like if I have 10 or 15 or 20 in the class, I can very easily to get 30, 40 of these in my class. This is very simple thing and very so much affordable. You can, if you would like to speak to Mr. Hassan, I think he is with us in the session. He'll be able to guide you through the, in terms of economically how to implement this in my class and how much I'm going to need to do here. But what I can see here clearly is doing PictoBlocks with the face detection and machine learning and all, and make sure this concept is getting strongly implemented there. And then you come to if we can just go back to the slides here, you come to the STEM activities that you can do here. This is very nice and very good strong projects, and it's not only one course. There is 2, 3 different courses that for each one is just focusing on one area. Now easily here, and I can do games, challenge, I can do competitions, I can do artificial intelligence, STEM activities for different ages, not for only those secondary or for primary. the number of projects here is enormously like huge, and you yourself you'll be able to implement or maybe like create more depending on your need in your school. So I think this fits perfectly there. Once I finish from there, I can just jump to text-based programming and then Python. And it's not only about that. We also have we thought about, you know, for higher grades and a lot more higher and more maybe like advanced project than Zoomy and all. We thought about covering all this area, but this is for you. I think this is the best thing. Pictoblocks, Quark robot, and then you can go for Zoomy also. And we'll be also happy at any time. Sure, no problem. At any time, if you like felt like you need to know more about how I do this in my school, or what is the best option, or what is the best solution for me in my school, we will always be there.
Sure, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Anytime.
You are sharing your contact details, sir.
Yeah. I'll share that. Okay. Now my colleague is communicating with me right now, and it's more suitable, it's more helpful if we can have for each one student one Quark robot. It's very affordable, and it could be also remotely worked on with. Like student can take this at home and they can keep working on it at home themselves, and they will be themselves want to have one in their houses, okay, in their homes. So you can virtual lessons, virtual classes, they can keep doing projects also. It's a lot easier. It's getting it's never been easier than now. Now let me just share with you this. Yeah, and if you remember when we were talking about the virtual classes or virtual courses, we talk about that me as a teacher, I can keep track and see the progress of my students. I can help each one of them individually later, and I'll be guiding and maybe mentoring more individual in terms of what is each one of them need, what is this student lack for, what is it, why is he behind the others, what is stopping him from that. The report and progress is very nice and helpful tool. Okay, so yeah, I've shared my email. I've shared my email address if anyone wants to communicate with us for anything regarding educational maybe solution support in your class, or if you have any other ideas that you want to if you have other idea want it to be implemented in your school, we really will be happy to give an advice. Yeah, any more questions? If okay, if there is no more questions, I think we can just head to, you know, finishing with today webinar. I was really happy to meet all of you today here, to have all of you here joining our session and listening to our what we have to offer. And I really thank you a lot for that. And being here and joining our session is like 99% of being successful in this direction, and we'll always be there to communicate with you if you needed anything. Thank you again. Thank you a lot, and I hope to see you in other sessions also. Yeah, thank you a lot. Thank you all, for everyone who is just saying thank you in the chat box over there. I really want to thank you very much. We'll hopefully meet in another session, maybe if we can coordinate for something else, maybe more advanced, or we'll, depending on your feedbacks also, if you can just put your feedback over there, we'll be able to assist with maybe different side of our educational journey here. And yeah, yeah, so that's all for today. I hope to see you in another session in the coming future. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you a lot. You are most welcome, and if you want to log out from the session, you can go ahead and do so. You are great. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you very much. You are the great one. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. I'll just leave the chat box on for a few minutes. So if anyone have some thoughts came to your mind, maybe in the next few minutes, you can just keep contacting me here. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hey, how was it?